Go.
Hi everybody, we're starting our new unit. I hope you have a great week. I'm holding, if you look, a rat in my hand. That actually will go into our Middle Age period because this rat is used to keep our main student here at school. He tends to skip out as he's trying to do now. Hopefully that's not you. Okay, back to our lesson here. Kitty, I think, aced the last test. He recognized open notebook, you can't go wrong. So make sure and take your notes effectively. We are starting what's called the Middle Ages. The Middle Ages are one of the longest periods in world history. They span about 1,000 years, from 500 AD to approximately 1500 AD, depending on what part of the world you're looking at. So it's an extensive period. We're starting, of course, with the early, then we move into the Middle Ages, and then the High Middle Ages. That'll be familiar to all of you. All right, starting though, we start with the early Middle Ages, and there's some influences. And when we look, we see three factors that influence the early Middle Ages. Tori, can you think of any? What region or world? What do I hear? Oh, Mr. Klein, Rome. Yeah, you're right. The Roman culture, of course. For 1,000 years, Rome has had an influence on that part of the Mediterranean and greater world. So we have the Roman influence in the Middle Ages. We also have Luca, what is it? The Catholic beliefs. Very good. The church is a huge contributing factor, of course, and it will be in the Middle Ages. Anybody ever heard of Charlemagne? We'll get to that, okay? And then, of course, these tribes. The last time we talked about the tribes, we were on the Danube frontier with Marcus Aurelius. The Germanic tribes are where we're at right now. We're seeing the tribes themselves. When we say Germanic, I'm speaking about a broader sense than just Germany. Okay? Before we get into those tribes, that's what today is, we look at other names that you perhaps have heard of for the Middle Ages. We have the medieval age. Our all-time favorite, the Dark Ages. That's more in the Middle and High Middle Ages. Oh, we'll get to that for sure. Oh, Kitty's back after washing his hands with hot water and soap. He doesn't want COVID-19 or, as we say, Corona. And, of course, the Middle Age. So when you hear these, we're referring to that 1,000-year period. And you can use those kind of interchangeably. But we'll see this one, the medieval period, is specific to a period in Europe where we see a transition, and that's what this unit's going to be about. But let's look at these Germanic tribes once again. Okay, the tribes ruled for this about 500-year period. We see that rise and fall of the tribal units. And just so we know where they're at, where we come up with their names, I wrote them down, and you can quickly jot these down. The Visigoths, I don't know if you've ever heard of the Visigoths, but they were in Spain. Hannibal dealt with the Visigoths. If you remember, what animal did he take over the Alps? I'm thinking, I'm looking. Anybody? Isaac, do you happen to know? Huh? What animal? Camels? Oh, Isaac. No. Hannibal? Come on, man. Step up, Isaac. You know better than that. What? Horses? Oh, no. He did take horses with the cavalry. You're right, but oh man, that hurts. Alex Horner. Can you help Isaac out? What are you saying? Rhino? No. Pick another one. Oh, Isaac, you have it now with Alex saying African animal. Elephants. Finally we get that. That's Hannibal bringing the elephants through the Visigoths. Oh, you guys, you're killing me, man. You're killing me. I'm glad this is open notebook. Okay, then we see the Ostrogoths. They're in Italy. Franks, we've talked about them extensively. Ryan Cooney showed us where Gaul and the Franks are several times. The Vandals. Ever heard of the Vandals? Oh, yeah. What? Colby, what? The Idaho Vandals. That's right. They're from Northern Africa. I get it from Idaho as well. Okay. Rafe's going, oh, really, you guys? Come on, you should know that. The Anglo-Saxons and Jutes, they're from Britannia and Germany. Jutland. Okay, in World War II, we see that with Hitler taking over that region of Jutland. The Saxon and Angles. Did you ever hear of like the Anglo-Saxon, okay, influence? Right here, guys. Angles and Saxons from Britannia. Okay, white Anglo-Saxon. Did you ever hear of like a WASP, white Anglo-Saxon Protestant? That's what founded this country. This is where they originated from, here. And then the Jutes in the main coast of Europe. This one's pretty easy to remember. The Celts, the Celtics are from Ireland and Scotland. Obviously, they didn't enjoy a nice March with this virus going around. Evidently, the green beer didn't flow in the pubs, which, not to say it should flow, because obviously, even if you're 21, you shouldn't be doing that type of thing. You have the Norse. This is a tough one. Evan, do you happen to know where the Norse are from? Not North Dakota. No, sorry. No, the Norse are from Norway. Swedes. Oh, now we're really getting tough. We're really struggling here. Kaylor's going, Bo, do you know this one? Huh? Bo, you're spot on. Sweden. What about this next one? This is a toughie too. Okay, Tori, you want to redeem yourself here? You can. Finns. Where are the Finns from? Finns. Finland. Perfect answer, thank you. Finland. And then I drew a little line here. And the reason for this, guys, is because these tribes are wannabes. In your notes, write today's date and wannabe. These. The last tribe we talked about that was the most feared was called, everybody, whoa. Yeah, Will Brown's going, oh, the Huns! Yeah, Attila and the Huns. Guess what? They're no match for the most feared. The number one. The greatest. And as a result, this particular tribe gets their own day of notes. And what is that tribe? The what? You guessed it, the Vikings. So stay tuned for that glorious day, because then we'll not only cover the wonderful draft, but we will also cover how they dominated world civilizations for 2 centuries. Love you guys. Miss you. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Thanks. Bye.